Good day to you. Hello, my name is Isaac Austin, and I'm going to be talking for our final project presentation. I'll be discussing the social penetration theory, and this is one that I truly enjoyed learning much about in this class, and it showed us how it helped us in demonstrating how the different layers of when we're interacting with our friends, our co-workers, associates, or our social groups, online, offline, through Teams meeting, we come to learn of one another. And just as we did in this class, we have learned a little bit about each other on day by day, week by week. We learn more and more, and some of us will be able to continue to build on the relationship, and that's why it'll help us measure the different levels. And in the social penetration theory, it gave us the glimpse of an onion. How you have the outside skin layer, then you have different layers within, and this was what I've learned. What I've called you have the outer layer where you just barely know me. The only thing you know about me is my name. And then you step into the shallow grounds when you learn more about my favorite football team, where I'm from, different things like that. And I'll talk about my hometown. And then you'll be able to get into the core. If the relationship heads in these directions, you'll be able to learn more about me, about what my deep beliefs in, how I treat my family, my relationship with my parents, or how I met my wife. And that'll be built on the different measurements, the different disclosures that I will be willing to share with you. But it would take for both of us wanting to head in that direction. During the past, if we're going to and fro and we're seeing each other, it may just be a hello, how you doing, how's your weekend? But then we'll start stopping and talking to each other, and it'll be really, really, how are you doing? How did your weekend go? This is what social penetration theory teaches us about the self-disclosure, and allowing us to be able to see if we even want to disclose these informations, because a lot of times the only time we would disclose, and that's what I'll be talking about a little later, is if it's a really need to disclose their information, like if it's a patient to doctor, employee to supervisor or manager, these different roles, or a student to teacher, and they having problems at home. These will be the only time we would actually disclose this information. And this is what, again, social penetration teaches us on how these things, the disclosure would go about. And I really enjoyed this social penetration theory, because now we're able as a class to be able to put a title to how a relationship is evolve over time. That word evolve it's what it evolves. Our relationship evolves over time, and I really enjoyed it. And the theory, it can be interpretive or objective depending on how much information is really and truly divulged to one another, right? It can be objective. I don't know, or interpretive. Here are the facts. Here are the facts, because in a relationship, it could be just superficial. It could be at the beginning level. It could be very sociable, and to where we're going a little bit deeper. Social penetration theory came about with the psychologists Erwin Altman and Dalmas Taylor. They proposed this process to help us show how relationships are developed through mutual disclosure. It takes one. Like, if I'm talking to you and I say, hey, I want to divulge in something very serious, something deep, by that time I would divulge that to you. You will be at a point where either you would divulge something to me, or down the road you're gonna share something really meaningful to me. And it is a theory that is useful. It provides us with many levels of how we are engaging with each person, each group, even a co-worker. Even our parents, right? We even think that our parents should know us, but really we evolve every day. We mature and grow every day. And some things we just won't share with our parents. We don't even want our parents to even know. So this is how valuable the social penetration theory is very useful today, because a lot of times our relationships don't go into a deeper level until something bad happens or something great happens, and you'd be like, hey, you didn't even know that about me because what? I didn't share it. So this is how valuable we need social penetration even today, and it's very helpful. Standpoint and the communication privacy management theory was bounced off of social penetration theory, and those two theories involved even more, because it goes in depth with we should want to do it. It takes communication, it takes disclosure to even take us to that level and saying, hey, I really want to learn more and hear more. And it takes engaging. It takes us to measure with quantitative research to see if this relationship is even going even further, because we have to take a measurement. We have to say, no, I'm not going to divulge with this person because I'm at this level, or I've just gotten past the superficial level, or I'm still on the shallow building process of this relationship, where my relationship is just shallow. It's not even deep, where I would even divulge in something that important to me. Okay, and then you have the different disclosures. You have, I'm just going to share with you goals, or I'm just going to talk with you about religion. These are different layers. Or there's my family member, and even inside of family members, we don't divulge with our cousins, with our sister and brothers. We don't have that relationship where it's trusted, or the trust was broken in the past because of disclosing some confidentiality information. That information was very private, and they disclosed it, so that trust was broken, that bridge was burnt. So I'm going to just keep it at the breath level, and the breath level is just the very grounds of we just met, or we bounce back to that because I'm just going to say hi and bye because you broke my trust. And then the depth of it is how much further I'm going to go with you. And even in the layers, there's still some ground, shallow, and the ocean depths. If you want to measure those, the ocean is I'll go deep with you. The shallow is right about when you get to the water at the beach or the ocean, right? These are measurements where we can say, we're in a relationship, but this is where we at. And if you want to go further, then we just have to spend more time together. So that's how the very examples of social penetration theory. And then in the comparison, the strengths demonstrates the engagement of information in developing the relationship. The strength also engage what level are we at? Okay. Then the weakness is self-disclosure limitations. I can't know. I don't want to do it, or I will be divulging too fast, and I don't even know if I can trust you. So that light bulb have to stay on with disclosing the information. And then you had some critics were saying of this social penetration theory is, again, they didn't agree on it, or we don't agree on it, is because it takes relationship building, and with the privacy, without disclosing the privacy, we can't even measure our relationship. So this social penetration is very helpful, and it helps us engage in our relationship to show us how, what place, what standpoint are we with the people that we engage with every day. I hope that if you went over it, it helped you. I hope if you listen to this, it helped you in engaging the different levels you are with your relationship. And thank you all. Have a good day.